The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the three-step prospecting and sorting system designed to teach and train master recruiters. This training is designed for the new associate or existing associate who simply wants to brush up on their skills and techniques. My profile is listed on this page to share a little information about myself and my credentials to teach the training. The information I will be sharing on this training has been proven over and over again during the last 13 years. It has passed the test of time and helped recruit and build one of the largest teams in all of network marketing. It can also help you get your business off to a great start. So let's get the show on the road. Change is mandatory for extraordinary results. I love this quote. I love this slide. It shows a piece of coal turning into a diamond, but change had to happen for that to get the results that it got. Today we're going to be talking about the three-step prospecting and sorting system designed to create master recruiters. Now listen, one of the biggest, if not the most important thing we do is recruit other people into our business. And if you learn to do that well, then you're going to have a successful business. A professional networker. Setting appointments is the number one job of a professional networker. You need to understand that. You need to learn how to talk to people and get them in front of your information. Master the invitation and you'll master the business. And you will expect huge success if you master the invitation. Building your business and our team through your warm market and your cold market. Now listen, you're gonna learn pretty soon that you're gonna run out of warm market prospects. You know, those are people that you know and you've known probably all of your life. They won't last forever before you go through them. Then you're gonna have to reach out into the cold market. And this is where a lot of people stop in their tracks because they're scared to go out and talk to the people in what we call the coal market, or it could be referred to as the gold market. Now, I'm going to introduce you today to something called the three-step prospecting and sorting system that's going to help you work your way through the warm market and blast into the coal market and turn you into a master recruiter. Excuse me. Let's talk about the sorting process just a little bit, okay? Because the only asset that you've got starting your business is a list of names of people that you know that can either be associates or customers. So what I want you to do at the very beginning, I want you to make a list of 100 people that you know. Okay, write them down on a piece of paper. And you're probably sitting there right now saying, gosh, I don't know 100 people. Well, you do, and I'm going to help you jog your memory to find those 100 people, okay? Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to use the acronym FORM to jog your memory as you make your list. And here's what that FORM stands for. F stands for friends and family. Write down everyone in your friend category and your family, and don't try to qualify them just by looking at them, because you never know what someone wants to do, or you never know who knows someone that wants to be part of your business. So write down all of your friends and family. O stands for occupation. Hey, if you want to create an additional income for whatever your reason is, by working part-time and building this business, maybe some people where you work want to do the same thing. So write down their names on the list. R stands for recreation. Think for a moment. Who do you play tennis with? Who do you play golf with? Who do you go bowling with? Who do you play cards with, or who do you just hang out with? Well, write every one of those names down on the list and don't try to judge whether they'll be a customer or an associate. I'm going to help you sort through that process, okay? M stands for money. That's form right there. M stands for money. That doesn't mean who do you know that's got lots of money? Not at all. That means who do you spend your money with? Because if you spend money with someone on a regular basis, shouldn't they be your customer at least? Absolutely. I'll give you a little story. My financial person, my stock and analyst financial person is my customer. My insurance guy is my customer. The Kimlawn guy that services my lawn every 2 or 3 months, he's my customer. The person that cleans our swimming pool every week, even during the winter when it doesn't get dirty, he's my customer. Now, that's an example of just a few of my people I spend money with that are my customers. I got to tell you, they didn't have any choice but to be my customer, because if they had refused to be my customer, I would have taken my business somewhere else, because there's plenty of people that sell the products and services that they offer. Fortunately, I didn't have to do that, but this is what money means. Now, once you get your list made, if you still don't have 100 names, I guarantee you I'm going to show you where you'll find the rest of them. Open up your cell phone address book and start writing down names. I guarantee you, you've got more than 100 names in your address book. Okay, that's how you get your list of names. Well, you know what? Once you write down your list of names, now I want to help you qualify that list. I want to help you sort through that list. I want to show you which ones would be real good associates and which one would be potential customers. Okay, so follow me. What I want you to do is go down the list that you've got and identify everybody on that list that's got credibility and influence. You know who those people are. People always look up to them. People are willing to follow them. They've got credibility and influence. Put a mark by their name. Number two, which one's on your list is a positive, success-minded attitude type person? You want positive thinking people because they can make things happen. Which ones are financially motivated? You know who they are. People that are always looking for different ways to make money. And then last, which ones have the financial wherewithal to get involved in our business if they like it? Well, once you've gone through every one of your names and identified which ones have these different characteristics, you can now select your top 10 contacts and form what I call your A team, the one that's going to take you into orbit. Okay, let me show you how I use this sorting process to qualify my prospect list. I draw out a graph and I label it 1 through 100 straight down on the left. And then I've got 4 columns and rows in the center. I've identified credibility and influence, positive and success minded, financially motivated, and they have the money to get started if they want to. And then I go down each one of these names. Let me go to the first one. Mr. John Builder. Is he credible? Absolutely. He is the most influential person that I know. Is he positive and success minded? Heck yeah. He's always looking for ways to make money. Is he financially motivated? Absolutely. He just can't get enough. And he's got the money to start with if he wants to. Well, I got a check mark by every one of those names. I do that process by every name down the list, and I go through every one of them. I take my time and I do it methodically and carefully. And then after I do that, I look at that list and I pick out every name on that list that's got 4 check marks beside their name. They're credible and influential, positive, financially motivated, and they got the money to start with. Those are the ones I want to talk to about my business, about being a business partner. If they've got 1 check mark or maybe 2 some cases, I'm going to ask them to be my customer. Okay? So this is how you sort through your list of names and determine who's going to play what role in your business. I hope this helps you. I urge you to draw out your own list like this or graph like this and start going through the process. And then setting appointments, we want you to avoid the valley of death. I'm going to teach you how to avoid the valley of death. Boy, that sounds pretty critical, doesn't it? Well, let's take a look at what the valley of death is. You see these two peaks over here. Well, the invitation is the first peak, and the presentation is the second peak. You see, we only do two things in this business, and we need to learn to do them real good. We invite people to see the business, and we make presentations. Let's talk a little bit about that, because you see, in between the invitation and the presentation is the valley of death, and our goal is to keep you out of the valley of death. Okay? Now, here's what I want you to understand. Never mix the invitation with the presentation. You see, as network marketing professionals, our job is pretty simple. The main job that we've got is to sell the appointment, set up the appointment. In other words, do the invitation and do it the right way and get an appointment to show the complete marketing plan. Don't try to explain what you're doing over the phone, because if you do, you're going to fall into the valley of death. Let me give you an example of what that might be like. Let's say that you called someone and you say, "Hey, Donny, look, man, I've heard of this great opportunity, and I'm really excited about it, and I need to get with you to share the information with you." And the person on the other end would probably say, "Well, look, Larry, I don't know what you're talking about, but what are you talking about?" And you're going to say something like, "Well, look, Larry, I can't, Donnie, I can't, I really can't explain it to you over the phone. Uh, it's something I got to show you." And then I would say back to you, "Well, look, I'm real busy now. Can't you just give me a hint as to what you're talking about, and then maybe I can find some time. But I need to know what you're talking about." And you're going to say something like, "Okay, look, there's this big energy company. It's an electricity company, and they're competing against the old big boys, and they're saving people money. And it's an opportunity for you and me to make some serious money." And then I'm going to say back to you, "Larry, wait a minute. You don't know nothing about electricity. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, look, how can you make money on something you don't know anything about?" And you're going to say back, but listen, they've got a very unique marketing plan, and uh, I just know we can make money." And it's going to say to you, "What's so unique about the marketing plan, Larry?" Well, it's a word of mouth advertising, and we have cheaper rates. And I say, "Okay, what are the rates of this company you're talking about?" And you're going to say, "Well, I really don't know, but I'll find out." And and you're going to say right about now, or I'm going to say right about now, "Well, look, I really appreciate you calling me, but I don't think I'd be interested in that." Because you see, when you started answering questions to this person, uh, they started asking you more questions. And the more you answered, the further down in the valley of death you went. And there's a good chance you will never get this prospect to look at the information because you tried to explain it to him over the phone. Now I know you got to say something, but I'm going to teach you what to say. Okay? As a matter of fact, I want to help build a bridge over the valley of death so that you're going to have some specific things to do when they start trying to nail you with questions like that. I'm not going to make it any secret to you. You'll know exactly what to do, okay? And believe me, if you master the invitation, you master the business. And then also, it's really not what you say so much, it's how you say it. You got to be enthusiastic, and you got to do it with a sense of urgency. You're going to call Larry and say, "Hey, Larry, listen, look, man, I've got the most awesome thing that I've ever seen, and it's for we can make a lot of money, and I want you to take a look at the information." Well, when Larry starts peppering you with questions, you've got to have a bridge over that valley of death. And here's what the bridge is going to be. It's going to be the three-step prospecting and sorting process system. When Larry says, all right, Donnie, tell me what it is, or I'm not going anywhere with you, you're going to say, okay, Donnie, look, here's what I'm going to do. I can't explain it to you over the phone. It wouldn't be justice for me or for you. So I'm going to send you a 4-minute BP, a 4-minute video. And will you watch the 4-minute video and it'll give you all the information you want? And they say yes, say, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to text it to you right now, and I'm going to call you in 10 minutes after you've watched it. You're going to send them the www.streambp.info. This is it's an awesome recruiting tool that was created by Presidential Director Stefan Rodriguez. If you haven't heard it and seen it, I encourage you to do it. In any event, you're going to tell that prospect, instead of trying to explain the business, I'm going to send you a 4-minute video. Watch that, and I'll call you in 10 minutes. Will you watch it right now? You will? Okay, here it comes. Okay, in 10 minutes, you call Larry back, and you say, Larry, you watched the video. I know you did. What did you like most about the video? And he's going to start talking to you, and he's going to start asking you questions. And right here is where you can get in trouble again. So I want to teach you what to do. He's going to say, well, yeah, but I didn't understand whatever it was, such and such. And you're going to say, well, look, Donnie, look, I know you've got some other questions. So here's what I'm willing to do. I've got another video that's an 8-minute video, and I'm going to text that over to you, and that gives you all of the answers to the questions you're asking me right now, and it gives it to you in a logical format. Will you watch it if I send it to you right now? You will? Okay, I'm going to call you in 10 minutes. You text it over to him. You immediately get on the phone with your upline, your managing director, senior director, or executive director, and you tell them, look, I've just sent the second video out to a prospect, and I got to call him in 10 minutes. Will you be on a 3-way call with me to him so that you can help me answer any of his questions? You will? Great. In 10 minutes, you call Mr. Larry back. You say, hey, Larry, this is Donnie. I know you've had time to watch the video. Again, what did you like most about it? But Larry, let me say this. So that you can get all of your questions answered that you probably have now, I've got an expert on the phone with me. He's my upline managing director, and he's got the answers to all of the questions. He's been in the business 3 years. He's doing real well financially, and I want to introduce you to Randy Hedge. Randy, this is Larry. Hey, Larry. And then you carry the conversation from there. Well, that's the step 3, the follow-up prospecting call. Listen, if you learn this 3-step prospecting and sorting process system, you will become a master recruiter. Now, if the videos, once you've shown the videos to the prospect, whatever decision they make is the right decision. The videos are going to do all of the work for you. And you see, you didn't have to open your mouth at all trying to explain what it is. We simply use the tool. Listen, I'm exposing you to a secret my team has been using for years. Okay? Now I want to share it with you so that it can help you build your business. That's the 3-step prospecting and sorting process system. I want to go over a couple of invitations with you. And here's them. Maybe you're out and about and you run into somebody you know and you say, hey, Jack, do you ever look at ways to make extra money? These are just conversation starters, okay? Hey, Jack, let's get together. I've got a business deal I want your opinion on. Hey, Jack, I found a way we can get paid on thousands of energy bills every month. I mean, and you're also going to have someone say, Jack's going to say, well, heck yeah, I'd like to get paid on thousands of energy bills every month. How do you do that? And you're going to say, look, Jack, I don't have time to go into the details right now, but I've got a 4-minute video I'd like to text over to you and let you watch that. Will you do it if I text it over to you right now? And it'll give you some of the information that you're wanting to know right now. You will? Great. I'll call you in 10 minutes. You call him in 10 minutes and you go through the same thing. When he starts asking questions, Jack, great. Look, I've got an 8-minute video that goes into all of the details that'll show you everything you want to know. If you'll watch that, and then I'll call you back in 10 minutes and answer all your questions. You see, you use that 3-step sorting and prospecting system on everything just about. Okay. Now, I want to. We're going to close this out, but I want to teach you one other thing that you need to know. From time to time, you come in contact with someone that you do not know, a good-looking stranger. Okay, and you want to prospect him, but you really don't know what to say, and you don't know how to say it. So I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. And this is really designed for the coal market. I'm going to teach you how to dig into the coal market and make it a gold market. How does that sound? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you what I call an elevator approach. It's an approach that lasts about 30 seconds. And if you go out and use it every day on strangers, your prospect list will explode on you. Here's the way it works. Again, we call it a prospect, an elevator approach, because imagine yourself getting on an elevator on the 7th or 8th floor and going down to the bottom of the elevator, and you're on the elevator with one other person, and you're going down together, and you've got about 30 to 40 to 45 seconds in front of this person, and you want to say something to him about your business, but you just don't know what to say that would get his attention. Well, this is what I call the elevator approach, and this is what I use, and it's what I teach my team to use to do the cold market with. You'll say something like this to this sharp-looking individual that you've run into. Hello, my name is Donny Anderson. I'm part of an $8 billion 12-year-old debt-free company, and we are now expanding nationwide. We're looking for sharp people who want an unlimited income potential. Now, you're a very sharp person. Would you like information on the positions available from my company? And then you stop it right there. Okay? He's either going to say, well, yes or no. If he says, yeah, I'd like some information on that, you say, let's exchange cards, and I'll call you this afternoon. I'm Donny Anderson. What time is good for me to call you and just chat with you for a few minutes? Great. You call him, and then you say, when you call him, listen, instead of trying to explain what we do in our company that's expanding nationwide, I got a 4-minute video that I'd like to share with you that can give you all the information. Will you watch it? Great. I'll call you in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you call him. You say, I got an 8-minute video. Do you see where I'm going with this? Use the elevator approach or something similar, and you go out. You can do that in about 30 seconds. And you can go through so many people you don't know, strangers, and you're going to pick up some really, really good prospects. Hey, I hope that helped you. I will be coming out with some other videos. One, I'm going to be training how to promote to the leadership positions and what's the financial benefit for you. I'm going to do another video on understanding the compensation plan. And then I'm going to do a live webinar Power Center training. I will be able to get the information to you either on Facebook or through emails or through word of mouth. That's a pretty good way, isn't it? And then while I'm leaving this training, I want to introduce you to a couple of more training resources. The training video system, which is mystreamtraining.com. Every new associate needs to go to this website and subscribe to these free training videos. It's awesome. I send every new person on my team to this. And then last is my Facebook page. You're welcome to send me a friend request, and I'll approve it right away, because I do a lot of training tips and information about the business on that. Well, listen, school is out, my students. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you're ready to become a master recruiter. God bless, and I look forward to seeing y'all real soon on another video and at another live meeting.